Welcome, everyone. It's the master of me, Joseph Brown, just coming to you today to give you an update on how my 7 day fast is going. Well, actually, my 40-day fast, 40 days and 40 nights with no food. I'm just embarking on the seventh day, comes to a close at midnight tonight. And I'll be starting on my eighth day with no food. And I want to first and foremost be the first one to tell you that there's a lot of myths behind eating, and I'm not here to really dispel them all, but I am here to expose some of them. So, with that being said, I'm going to find me some nice, quiet jazz music to relax to, and then I can get off into this segment. I was hoping that some people would be able to join so that they can ask questions or do anything that what I'm saying people normally do on live, post comments and things of that nature. But the show must go on, so I just want to say thank you everybody. I would like for everybody to subscribe, like, and share, especially if you enjoy the content that I'm about to bring you. So I thank you very much for stopping by. And
when your happy place puts a
we're
smile
going
on
to
your
start
face,
from today
book online today.
and go backwards. Because today is fresh in my mind and I just got a couple of notes, not a whole lot. But so I'm gonna start. Let's see. Today was a pretty light day. I didn't do too much work. I didn't cook a lot of food or anything today like I have been for the previous couple of days. But I did go to the grocery store and probably walked about a half a mile. My water intake today, I actually went out and got me some coconut water. So I was pretty much having a hard time today, even yesterday, with drinking anything at all. And at the same time, my body is starting to feel somewhat dehydrated. And I'm cramping. I have been cramping in my legs. And that's pretty much where the cramping is at. But I can tell that my body, my neck is getting a little bit more stiff, my shoulders. Even though I stretch out and I do a little bit of yoga, and I did do some of that today and yesterday. I had a young kid actually was flexing on me, putting her feet to the back of her head and all kinds of stuff, and I was just like, okay, you keep on showing me how to do that and eventually I'm going to be able to do it because that's just the way I am. Whatever I put my mind to, I know I can do it. It's just sometimes sitting down long enough and figuring out what it is that I want to do. Okay, I won't delay this too much, but let's see, what else can I tell you? Well, today I didn't go to the bathroom to take number 2. So no boo-boo today. I'm kind of happy because, hey, if you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it. It makes, life a lot smoother, a lot easier, a lot cleaner. Okay, well, I did have to go urinate once or twice, and I can't say I haven't been drinking a lot of water or anything at all. See, I had a little bit of, made some homemade pineapple kombucha, and I had a small glass of that earlier. And like I said, I had this 16.9 ounces coconut water and maybe a couple of sips of some water, some distilled water, and I had some distilled water and some ginger chai tea, a cup of that. But for the most part, that was less than a half a gallon of water for the day. And I woke up this morning just like I did yesterday. I got a new theme song for every day now. When I wake up, I'm so excited. That's by the Pointer Sisters. I just can't hide it. I'm waking up, I'm running around the house. This morning I actually got up at 5 a.m. and I was running around the house. That's my theme song. I got it on. Jumping around, running around, doing handstands, doing push-ups. I was very alive. I can say that much. I was, full of energy, full of life, and I had so much energy, I did not know what to do with it. I've been like that for the last 3 days. Yesterday. Another thing before I go to yesterday. Another thing is when you get to day 7 of a fast, like what I'm on, when you're not putting food in your body, any other time, like you get up in the morning and you put food in your mouth for breakfast, then the acids come and shoot into the digestive tract to break the foods down and process them. But then when you don't do that after the first day, they're still shooting acids in there. And then after the second, third, all the way up to the 7th day, then the body gets a signal. It's like, I don't know if it's really slow like that or what, but it finally gets a signal that says, hey, there's no food going inside the digestive tract. So I need to stop shooting acid in there to break down food that's not in there. So on that note, hey, my digestive tract should be completely shut down. And one thing I want to say about this, because I don't want anybody coming on here and saying that they saw me talking about fasting and they didn't hear this part, because this is very important. When your digestive system shuts down, you have to start it back up slowly. You have to use soups, preferably something, really soft, maybe fruits. Okay. I would go with more like a smoothie or soup. And then it's kind of build your way up, especially if you're going back to eating meat and other products, So just take your time, get you some soup for a few days, especially if you do a week, because after a week, your digestive system shuts down. The longer you extend that to, the more days you want to take your time and get back, soft foods to work your way back towards eating solid foods. So yogurt, ice cream. These aren't foods that I would eat, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of the texture of the food, that when you come off of a hardcore fast like this, you need to be ready to take liquids and just anything that's soft to get your body ready to open back up and start back breaking down and digesting food again. Yesterday, like I said, it was another amazing day. I woke up at 6 a.m. yesterday, and that's what I should have put down at times I went to bed also. So I'll have to get a little bit more sharper, more focused on this experiment here, or this journey or venture, however you want to look at it. And before I talk about today, when I was at Walmart, I have one of my followers on my Facebook group, Health is Wealth, Joseph Brown, Health is Wealth. And I seen her at Walmart when I went up there today, and she says, "Oh, I'm so worried about you." She's like, don't die, don't kill yourself. And I'm like, huh? No, it's not that serious, sweetheart. I'm okay. You don't have to worry about me. I'm doing fine. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I did 7 days ago or 8 days ago when I was eating food. So right now I feel amazing. I feel And I think I'm down to about 165 or less. I know a couple weeks ago I was up to at least 180. Maybe 3 weeks ago I was up to at least 180. So this week I can say I know I've been taking off at least a pound or two a day, maybe a pound and a half a day. So sorry for not having my batteries for my scale. I have one of those scales that take those like watch batteries, the flat ones. So I gotta get out and find some of those batteries to replace mine. But I just want to say that, it's nothing like you would expect. It's nothing like you would think, because most people would think they would be hungry. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a couple of twinges, hunger pains, but I've been in the kitchen. I've been cooking for my family, because I got so bored. It's like, man, I need to find something to do with myself. So I started cooking for my family. So yesterday, woke up at 6 a.m, turned on my song. I'm so excited. I'm running around the house. I'm jumping up and down. I'm yelling, just singing the song, basically like at the top of my lungs. I live in an apartment building. So it's pretty cool that, a lot of the neighbors' kids was already up and they were over and getting ready for school. So it wasn't like I had to wake up everybody in the apartment building, but I'm pretty sure I probably did disturb a few that didn't have to go to work. So I have to be somewhat mindful of that while I'm celebrating. And man, this morning I just had to put on a whole celebration, a whole worship morning and praise this morning. And that's something that I'm going to make a part of my life for every day, to start my day off with, because the way you start your day is the way your day is going to continue to flow. So today has been a very peaceful and very quiet and amazing day, full of life and energy. And I just took leftovers from yesterday and made some soup and things like that out of it. But yesterday I was so jacked. I mean, I felt like I was ready to run a marathon. And mind you, I've never run a marathon before in my life, so why would I even be thinking that way? Another thing is, I remember my last poop yesterday. I would say earlier in the day, so before afternoon, I actually have a picture, which I'm not going to share with you right now. But maybe when I do some videos and I go post a video, upload a video, I might include that picture. I got to really find out what is allowed on this YouTube channel and on lives and different things of that nature, because I don't want to be banned before I get started too good, okay? So on that note, I was at home and I was just in the kitchen. I decided to make jerk chicken yesterday because I didn't know what else to do. I've never made jerk chicken before in my life. It was just something that's been on my mind for a while. And yesterday my mind said, hey, you don't have nothing to do. You got nothing but time, because you're bored out of your mind. Because now all this time that I'm normally using to prepare meals for myself and to eat them, and I'm not doing that. So it's like, that's more time that I'm just sitting around bored if I'm not doing yoga, meditation, or breathing exercises, which I've been incorporating into my daily routine, my daily practice. And I'm so happy now. That's why I'm smiling, because it's been something that I've been procrastinating on for about a year, if not longer. And I'm just happy that I'm finally getting over my fears, because definitely had lots of fears. And fear of not eating is not one of them, okay? Because I have embarked on a similar journey in the past where 3 years ago, I believe it was, I went for 10 days without no food, without eating, just distilled water. I had like stacks and stacks of water, because I thought that, I was really going to be hungry and all that kind of stuff. So back then I was a lot more active. I remember I was going to the gym every single day and running on a treadmill for about an hour and a half a day. And I can remember making lots of drastic improvements. And during that time, I was also incorporating urine in that fast. I think I did it for about 4 or 5 days out of the 10 days where I wasn't eating anything and just drinking water. I had cases of water, distilled water, stacked up against the wall, at least 5, 6 boxes with 4 or 5 bottles in each one or something. I don't know, maybe there were 3 in each one. So I maybe had lots more than that. I can remember having at least 30 gallons to start out with. So I was trying to every day to put down at least 1 gallon, if not 2, every single day. And back then I remember I was drinking a lot more water because I was going to the gym. I was more active. And then as I started doing more studying about fasting, I learned that you don't want to, unless you want to burn muscle, you don't want to go to the gym and exercise and all that kind of stuff while you're on a fast. If you're on a detox and a healing journey like I am, you want to just relax, sit around, be lazy, lay around, preserve your energy, not talk too much. I want to take a vow of silence for at least 3 days, a minimum of 3 days, but I would love to make it to an entire week just to see, how that plays out. And I got the willpower to do it. I don't have to work a job right now. Thank my sister, who's allowed me to stay with her, and she hasn't been charging me anything for rent. So anything that I can do for her when I can do it, hey, don't always like it, but hey, I love my sister, and she definitely loves me because she never says anything to me about paying her rent. And she has said something about me getting a job a couple times. I thought about getting a job, but I'm just so used to being independent, not having to work for someone else. I drove for Uber for a few years and Postmates, and I did Instacart, going grocery shopping and delivering groceries, which is another day for another story about how all of those jobs got eliminated. Okay, but that'll be for another topic, another day. But right now, it's like I can see the whole paradigm shift of my life, the way I used to live. I can see everything in my old life, all the doors closing behind me, and all those strongholds, and everything being broken, and everything being torn down, and my new life being built right before my very eyes. Okay. I can see a lot of good things coming, and it's just nothing but joy, prosperity. Okay, so I'm learning that I need to be a better manager. Okay, so once things start happening, because the magic is, it's in motion. One thing I learned is when you start fasting, if you have anything that you're looking for specifically in mind, get ready, because the universe pays attention. The universe starts watching you when you stop eating. When you start denying this flesh here, all eyes beam in on you. And I learned too that even just like listening to my may rest in peace, Dick Gregory, my mentor, my friend. He's the closest I could ever get to him was watching his videos. But nowadays, that's how I make friends. That's how I hang out with new people. That's how I hang out with Sad Guru from India, who has about 8 million followers. And I get a lot of information from him and apply it to my life and apply it to myself, and it's wonderful. Rap Smart at Infinite Waters. He's one of the first guys I really dived into. and start diving deep. So I want to thank Ralph Smart first and foremost for just helping me to free myself and open my mind up a little bit more, and just tuning in, learning to go inward and hang out in nature more. Ralph, thank you. I appreciate all of that. Right now, it's like I can't sit still. I'm rocking and man. I want to say it like this. You ever had a Red Bull or a Monster or some type of energy drink? In the beginning, you'll get all of this energy from the sugar. But then after an hour or two, your energy gets drained and you start to come back down and start to crash. One thing I can say, when I was just eating fruits or not eating at all, it felt like I was already popping like a Red Bull every hour or every 2 hours. I mean, that's how much energy that I literally have. Man, it's unbelievable. I really can't really tell you in words how elated I feel and like how joyful and how vulnerable and open I've been. I don't have a problem with like being shy anymore and singing and talking in front of people, and especially speaking out for what I know is right and against those that I know that's wrong. So that's another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, just so that I can share with the world and with everybody the truth, at least my truth. Like I said, I've done this before, and it's just so many myths that I want to help to dispel, and I was waiting to see if somebody had came online, so if they had any questions, I can start answering some questions. But right now, you just got Master Me, Joe Brown, all to yourself now, which is okay, because I don't mind talking to myself sometimes if I have to, because I enjoy my company. I don't know if you enjoy your company, but I enjoy mine a lot more now because I'm more at peace. I'm more relaxed. I feel like I'm a more joyful person, and I've been checking in with myself. Started back to the 6th day, checking in more and more. I had a couple moments where I was lightheaded while I was cooking and just maybe even walking around doing some stuff, and I just had to just get on the ground and sit down, just relax, and take in some of the subtle energies that we cannot see with the naked eye that's all around us. And after I did that, I was able to continue back as I was, just running, full of energy, full of life, and felt like a kid. I actually yesterday was doing headstands and handstands and with the kids next door in the middle of the living room. We were doing flips and all kinds of stuff. Like, okay. So yeah, I feel like a kid again. I might as well say it. Hey, I feel like a kid again. I'm 46 years old also. So I figured that that's a key component that maybe I should have mentioned earlier in the video. But if you're still here, I appreciate it. If you start watching the video and you made it this far, I thank you for watching the video. Can you please like, subscribe, and share the video if you're finding any of this information that I'm sharing with you to be helpful. I can share with you my experiences from my journey, so you can live vicariously through me and have the same experience, without ever having to stop eating and enjoying your life. Okay. But like I said, you need to think about embarking on a journey like this. Even if you start out with just like a 7-day fruit journey or 30-day fruit journey, promise you I did that too. You would feel so amazing. So 6th day, got around with the kids, playing. I don't remember going out the house much, going anywhere. So let me think. Nope. But the 5th day, I remember going out the house. Okay. The 5th day, I was in the kitchen again because, like I said, I had so much energy, I didn't know what to do. So the one thing I love to do the most is cook. Outside of eating, of course. So since I wasn't eating, I figured maybe I could cook something for my family that they can enjoy. And when I cook, I go in the kitchen for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Okay, I'm not just in and out the kitchen. But the meal that I prepared the 5th day, that was 2 days ago, was some salmon, some teriyaki stir fry without meat, just vegetables, and some wild rice. And then I made some Red Lobster's famous cheddar biscuits. And I made a salad with spinach and cheese and tomatoes and onions and croutons and tortilla strips. Just try to fix it up, make it nice and pretty. I mean, that's what I do. I love to cook, and that's something that puts a smile on my face. It makes me happy, and it makes other people happy when they eat my food. So I'm even happier then. So I can remember, like I said, getting lightheaded maybe once or twice throughout the day. A couple times I just had to actually sit down, get down on the floor and just like, hold on, let me just lay down, like, whoa. The 4th day, I made like shepherd's pie. Took all the leftovers that was in the freezer and the fridge. I mean, it wasn't really leftovers in the freezer. It was just like a couple of frozen entrees, chicken Alfredo, things like that, which I combined into the shepherd's pie that I made. Took all of the frozen fries, the regular fries, the crispy fries, and all that other stuff, and combined them all into one. And then I just took whatever ground beef that was in the refrigerator from the tacos from the night before, and whatever leftovers that was left, just to start throwing them together in a pot. And next thing you know, I came out with this beautiful, delicious pan of deliciousness. That's all I can say. I mean, I can't really say it was delicious and all that from me personally eating it, but everybody else that tried it, they said it was. So, and then I posted pictures on Facebook, and everybody that saw the pictures was like, yeah, that looks really good. So I pat myself on the back because even though I don't have a culinary degree or anything of that nature, I can get down with some of the best of them. You know, I'm not ready to go on Man versus Food on any of those culinary shows or any of that stuff, but I can definitely throw down with the best. The 4th day, I don't really remember too much about it. It was pretty hard. I was hungry. Yeah. Throughout most of that day, I was pretty hungry. And I expected, for the first few days for it to be a little bit rocky, for it to be a little bit rough. But I knew once I made it past that 3rd day, it was smooth sailing from there, because all the food that was in my body basically was, by the 3rd day, gone through the digestive tract for the most part and on its way. And my energy was then started being freed up after the third, maybe in the middle of the fourth day. But I can remember being really tired, hungry, and even the second day, same thing. I was pretty lethargic, and I already knew when I embarked on this journey that I would have major difficulties if I didn't stop smoking marijuana. And yes, I was. So that was something also that I had to do cold turkey, not only just cold turkey on food, but cold turkey on my hobby. I'll say it like that because I don't overindulge in anything. I'm an advocate of everything should be done in moderation. Okay. Gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, and that's greed for anything, or lusting after anything, women, all kinds of stuff. So we just have to learn how to be better managers of our mind, of our eyes. We get in a lot of trouble with our eyes. But I want to stay focused on this fast because that is why I'm here. The first day, it was kind of tough. I remember being really weak. I remember laying down the first 2 days for the most part. That's all I did was just lay in bed and just chill, relax, and preserve my energy and focus my mind and get my mind, like how do you get your mind ready to not eat for 40 days? And if and something you never embarked on or did before, well, I just kept on telling myself this is something I'm going to do. And then to kind of give myself a little accountability, I started posting it on Facebook and telling people, my family and some of my friends on Facebook. So I actually made a post on Facebook, put it out there, put it in my Health is Wealth group. Just let people know, hey, follow me, along. Some people are like, yeah, I'm going to check up on you, make sure you don't die and all this and that. I'm like, stop it. Like, you don't want me to come checking on you to make sure you don't die after you eat a McDonald's cheeseburger or any kind of restaurant or any kind of food like that, period. You don't want me to come and be like, hey, you're going to die if you eat that. Be like, no, okay. I'm not going to die from not eating for a few days. What I learned from doing my research is the human body can go for with 2% or 4% fat for 2 months. Probably 4% fat for 2 months. I know I had a little bit more. I'm getting down a little. I'm getting little. But I know I had a little 4% of fat on my body. At least 6. So I'm good for twice the amount of time that I'm going for without eating, okay? But I understand people that in their concern, and I appreciate your concern. I definitely do. I don't want to just dismiss it, okay? I appreciate everybody's worry and everybody's concern, but I am doing fine. I'm not doing fine. I'm doing fantastic, okay? I have way more energy than I ever have when I'm eating food. I've been on an all-food diet, and I beg to differ on an all-food diet. I probably was a little bit more charged up, maybe. But right now, that's neither here nor there. But both diets are amazing. All juice, all fruit, no food at all. Amazing diets. Even if you can go on one for 3 days, you kind of give your body time to catch up with the digestive process, especially if you eat a lot of processed foods and cooked foods, which takes 4 to 5 days for your body to break it down, extract the nutrients, the enzymes, there's anything that hasn't been killed through the process of cooking that's nutritious for your body still, then your body will get the nutrients and vitamins and minerals from it. Hopefully you ate some live food. Because as far as I know, you ain't gonna get nothing good out of cooked food. The sun, if it ever got to 135 degrees, would kill everything on planet Earth. So when you cook your food, if you cook it above 135 degrees, you're cooking all of the sun's energy out of the food. Yes, you are. So anything that you thought that you was getting from the food when you ate it, you really wasn't. It's almost like eating a big meal and then 45 minutes later you find yourself in the kitchen, back in the refrigerator, looking for a snack or something to eat, but you don't know quite what it is, because you know you just ate a whole bunch of food and you shouldn't be hungry and you shouldn't be in the kitchen looking for anything to eat, but you are. And what that is we have what we call the basal skull, the epistat. The epistat is similar to the thermostat in your house. And we know the thermostat in our house regulates heat and heat and air conditioning in some houses that have central air. So what the epistat does, it sounds like what it does. It's your appetite stat, like a thermostat. So it's an appetite thermostat, basically, the epistat. And what that does for you, it regulates your body's nutrition. It lets you know, say, hey, after you ate that big meal, the reason why your stomach is still kind of growling, even though you ate a whole bunch of cooked food, because you didn't get any nutrition from any of the food that you ate. You probably ate a 7, 8, 9, 15 course meal, but it was all cooked food, unless you ate a salad or you had some fruit. So more than likely, you didn't get anything nutritious from that meal, and that is the reason why you end up in the kitchen after you done ate already, in the icebox looking for something, anything, and you just don't know what. Fruits, vegetables will help with that. So I don't want to get off too much into fruit and vegetables in this video. This video here is mainly, I want to keep the focus stayed on fasting, and that's it. So surprised no one's here that I can talk to, leaving any messages or anything, but I'm pretty sure that the video will get out there and I'll have lots of views and lots of questions that people want to have answered. And I'm here, okay? Just want to let you know I'm here for you. And it's nice to have some people here for me to cheer me on. Don't fret, don't get worried, never fear. And that's part of the problem in society now. It's fear-based, because everything in media and everything in TV they all push fear upon all of us, especially when they tell us the vaccination and COVID and all that other stuff. But we're not going to go into all that tonight. I'm going to say that for another day, another video. I just want to say today has been so wonderful. This whole entire week, the whole growing and learning process has been amazing. And I feel great. Like my buddy Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters, it feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Yes. That's a shout out to Ralph Smart over at Infinite Waters. Check him out. He's awesome. And he looks like he's younger than me, and he's not. And I'm not going to give away his age. But on that note, I just want to say peace, namaste. Oh, I did not do that right. Namaste, you're supposed to look the person in the eyes as you bow to him. And I'm bowing to the divinity in you. And I see the divinity in you. Namaste. Greeting when we meet and a greeting for when we leave. And it's respectable. And in India, they put their hands together like this because they don't believe in touching each other's hands, giving hugs and things of that nature, because you mix energies with all different people and things like that when you touch them. So I'm going to end this live stream. But once again, I just want to say thank everybody that tuned in. Can I please ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and to share with your friends so they can get on fasting and learn about fasting and maybe even incorporate it into their diet and into their life. On that note, I love you guys. I'm doing this for not only me, but I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for my health, and I'm doing it for your health also. Because I want you to know we don't need doctors, not as much as we think. We can all be our own doctor, and we can all heal our own selves. And with that being said, I love you guys very much. I'll talk more about urine and the drinking of urine in my next video. And I also have a couple of videos that's already posted online with me drinking my urine and talking about my urine and putting it in my eyes. So with that being said, I'm going to close once again. Health is your wealth. Take care of it. Eat to live. Okay. Let your food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food. So take the 7-day or the 30-day fruit challenge, and I promise you, you won't regret it. You'll actually love a little bit more. You'll love yourself more, and life a little bit more, and people a little bit more. And that's the objective here, is to get us all to learn how to love each other and get along with each other a lot better. So peace starts with what you put on your plate. I just want to say that also. Peace starts with what you put on your plate. Positive energy always creates elevation. That's peace. So we want to keep on elevating everyone. And on that note, I'm signing off. I love you guys once again. Peace. Namaste.